Hey guys, welcome back to the Rainbow Reels with Panos. I'm Matt. Thank you for being with us. We have reached episode 7,
Yes.
final episode of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Last episode,
We saw Louis recovering,
yes.
and at the end we also see Claudia and Louis plotting to kill Lestat.
She beat Lista in the chest at the end, which made him furious.
He lost it. So yeah, let's see if they're gonna make a move. Let's see what happens next.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We were going to kill Lestat.
Okay. Show us. Make a move. Oh, we're having food again. Daniel is mesmerized and he's like, did I dream this?
Yeah.
Several ways. Starvation. Deny the body the blood.
Mortality as in dying? Drink the blood of the
There's
dead.
fire.
How would that kill them?
Consume the body with fire and it can house no spirit.
Burn them.
Decapitation.
Ooh.
Decapitation. I guess if you drink the blood from a dead person, it's almost like
It can
Poison?
be done.
poison, you know?
What's going on here? Ooh, that's typical stuff, no?
Just keeping him alive.
Ah, it's just disgusting.
In possession of ancient powers that have been passed on to his progeny only in a diminished form.
Disgusting. Ooh. Louis as well?
And now you are with us.
Oh, but he's not drinking, see?
Locked together in hatred. He would have it no other way.
What a life, you know?
Knowledge is the ocean's edge.
He's like, it's not even good blood.
Do you think it could somehow be gathered by a mere 20 volumes?
Claudia was plotting, quiet in her dear blind.
A relic before it's even gone to the print shop.
Ooh.
I've had my fill.
Louis never honored the blood as he should.
Bah. Well, how do you keep that fresh in the fridge?
179 years in the savage garden. 148 years the blood.
It's like, maybe press a little bit so that more
it's
comes out.
disgusting.
Another approaches.
Another.
Another vampire?
Another. I was gonna say another vampire?
No.
No, it doesn't look like it, no.
Are you the new postman?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Come to deliver letters of salvation?
They say that Satan lives in this house, but I say different.
Is he like a fan?
Angels. Angels live at 1132.
Does he want to be turned?
I'm your neighbor.
We'll send St. Peter our regards.
Oh.
It's like, stop screaming.
Dear sirs and madam,
Cancer of the blood.
what is your secret? Can it be shared?
Cancer? Was he sick?
Letters become torches and pitchforks. We have to leave this place. We have to leave New Orleans.
Well, it's been long overdue, know that.
They've been there, what, 30 years or something,
Yeah.
no?
Over 30 years now.
He keeps looking over to...
He does.
What's his name, Rashid?
Yes.
I have a plan, and it's gonna take both of us.
Maybe start by telling me the plan.
You share a heart with him.
This is so awkward, no?
No, Louis, you can't.
Yeah, he can't keep any
Plan
secrets from
only
him.
works if he's distracted.
I don't know, you know. It's so weird.
I'll lose myself in him.
Leave a little shelf inside.
Awkward.
I'll jump back in and pull you out before I kill him.
best to travel light, I think. Reduce our valuables to a few trunks each.
You know what that
Oh,
means?
it's Christmas.
Hot springs.
Too much garlic in
Those
Greece.
must be kept.
Too much sunlight.
Too much sunlight.
You irritate me. Your very presence irritates me.
I came to make peace with you, Uncle Les.
He likes music, so the best thing to do is play music. He's like, oh, I'll let you off.
I have a present for you, Lestat. An idea.
An idea of yours. It's not fear but wisdom that guides our departure. It's heroic that we've lasted as long as we have.
Agreed, but shouldn't we leave on our own terms?
Considering the amount of people they've killed, I'm surprised.
I'm surprised that
Yeah.
it lasted so long there. You know?
And also considering that they've killed so many senior people, you know.
But on our last night, throw a party.
A party?
They think we'we've got the fountain of youth in here. They don't know. They're the fountain. It was just a thought.
The page, Louis. The page.
The acting is really good.
They may be nasty little beasts, but they do have excellent tailoring.
We invite the most beautiful, the most gluttonous. Seduce a choice few for a feast to remember.
Uh-oh. Shh. He's gonna be a snack in a minute. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And nobody's reacting. Like none of the
It's
others
weird.
are like.
They're looking at him.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
I would be like,
Are you okay?
What are you doing?
What was in your popcorn?
There's no trying.
See, this I find the most awkward. No, they're plotting right next to him. How are they certain like he can't understand or hear them at all?
Although, if we starved ourselves for a night or several nights prior, the hunger would be transcendent.
Suddenly he likes the
Interesting.
idea, you know?
You want the Mr. or the Mrs.?
In front of everybody?
We're getting out, Tom. Out of New Orleans? But you just got here.
Different actor?
We want to throw a Mardi Gras ball.
Pay our respects to society before moving on.
This is me and your two-tone daddies, circa 1910. But can you tell me, little girl, what's wrong with this picture?
They still look the same 30 years later.
Yes.
What do you want?
I want to be Raj.
King of Mardi Gras.
Him?
Get us a price, get back to us.
These things are planned years in advance. Louis, you're a native.
You've expanded your export business?
You lost one of your ships recently.
Took a torpedo in the rear from one of the Fritz's U-boats.
Would you like a new one?
They are
That
well informed.
Was quick.
Where do you meet the devil? And what are the terms of the agreement?
We'll show you.
He wants a piece of that. Do you think they're gonna invite him?
To the ball?
Probably no. Because they never did anything with that X. Maybe they're gonna.
I've chartered us a plane to Havana. 3 cabins on the SS Dundee from Havana to Rio, and 2 sleeper cars from Rio to La Arena del Plata. Make sure they have locks.
You don't see him often with a ponytail, no? That's also a nice tank top.
It is.
By the time we began our fasting, Lestat would have told you the entire endeavor had been his idea to begin with.
Oh, he's in the sun. So he's not a
I
vampire.
don't get it. How can he be like old? He's old, obviously, because
Of the flashback.
yeah, right?
The dream.
And let the flesh instruct the mind.
Let the flesh instruct the mind.
I have to say, this is so out of character for Louis, though, no? Why would he want to kill humans? He's been hunting rats and squirrels and everything. Right?
And he's like, oh, we're leaving the city. Let's
kill
some
everybody.
humans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poison the bait was the game. Make it appear as if the flesh was drunk, when in fact his victim's veins were swollen with a paralyzing brew of laudanum and arsenic.
Oh, they want to poison him.
Suffered the hunger with a cold joy matched only by the sun-hot
Interesting.
ego of the vampire king.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we're at the ball already.
Oh, is that him?
With his little crown, with his little... He looks like a princess.
He does. With a corset. What's going on? Oh my god.
But that looks like a real baby.
That does look like a real baby.
Like, how did they do that?
He's like, haha, joke's on you. Oh my god.
There was plenty of bait to choose from.
Interesting. Interesting masks, you know?
The
Oh, look at this
dragon.
dragon.
100 hearts, ringing out.
Some
like
of them are a
air
little
raid
cringe.
sirens, drowning out the rhythm section of the hired band.
Oh my god, that goat. What is that, a horse?
Looks like it.
And that is an orchid? What is that thing on the head?
Would you like to know the secret of immortality?
Well, of course, my dear. Now, which one of you did I pull under the stairs during that dull lecture on Don Giovanni?
That would be me, and that was my late husband giving the lecture.
It's like, now I'm available.
I'd like to introduce you to the McPhail brothers, Matthew and his brother Mark.
Hey, Matthew and Mark.
Is there rosemary in your garden?
Yeah. Our mother planted a whole bushel this past summer.
Did you know?
Uh-oh. Keep it together.
Yourself suddenly famished.
She's like, you're invited, and you're invited.
A cascade of feelings came over me as I watched him
Oh,
sponge on
no.
the adoration.
He's falling for him again.
I wanted him all to myself.
But also because he hasn't, I guess they haven't eaten in a few days, right?
He just said it, no, the
So they
fasting was a
can't
mistake.
think straight.
Something was off.
You miserable dogs.
Did you hear that?
Who is that?
You miserable dogs.
What about a dog?
What dog?
Was that Antoinette?
I said no such thing.
What?
Who's this?
Who's this? No. I'm telling you, it's
King's
Antoinette.
heir has betrayed the king.
Did they kill him? No. Did they kill her last episode? She's still alive, no?
Antoinette?
Yeah. They know that
No,
she's
they
alive.
asked Lestat to kill her, no?
Yeah, but she's not dead because she showed the finger and the thing she was like, oh, I'm crippled.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna miss this place.
I wonder if this is the longest he has stayed in one place, you know?
Good question.
The den.
Because he's 170 something, no? 60, 70 something.
Desperately alive.
Oh, he's in his feelings.
Yeah.
And desperately fragile.
No, but also Louis, like, he's gonna fall for him again, you
Yeah,
know?
Louis is very gullible.
A last dance before the feast.
I'd like that. I'd like that very much.
Louis is a little shaky, or is it just me?
Because everybody's staring because it's two men dancing together.
Who knows what they're gonna write in the papers?
And fell once more into the well with no bottom.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I was his, and he was mine.
It's just them in the room. Is this what Claudia meant? She's gonna pull him out?
I hope she will.
Uh-oh.
How scandalous.
May I finish this dance? I've done it already.
When? Who?
Just now, one of the twins. He'll be dead on his feet in an hour.
Poor twins.
Wake up!
In front of everybody.
She bit him.
He is a liability.
Yeah, but like, I guess that's what he needed.
Yeah,
right? It's like
he's
he
a
needs to wake
liability.
up.
So he traveled to Spain to have it translated. And on his way,
Okay, so they brought like the selected ones back.
sits before you all now.
My God.
That's what's in a punch bowl?
Born 1903. I drank the water in 1917. I'm 36 years old.
36.
Born 1760.
Wow.
I drank the waters in 1794. 180 years old.
Give me that ladle.
Whoops. Whoops.
It's empty.
Not for a long time.
Oh no, Tommy. I'm still perplexed. Ooh.
Oh my god, he's got his chin.
What?
Wow. Louis is not this aggressive usually.
No. Ah. Louis is just out of character.
Is that part of the plan, or is it like because
no.
they're hungry, you know?
What a moment. Suddenly they're friends again, you know? Oh no. Oh no. Bless you. And she's the only woman, did you notice, by the way? He's like, come here.
Not the eye.
Oh, bless them. Oh no.
Oh, the twins.
Oh, is that the one that is poisoned?
So they killed one.
Oh dear.
He's the poison one.
You broke up the pair.
I'm sorry, my love. I saved one of them for you.
Make it more obvious.
How generous of you.
Oh, he knows. He must know.
But also, if he's poisoned, like already dead, he can probably tell, no? Like,
What's going on? Was that Lestat as well?
we have ghosts in the kitchen.
That was Lestat. He opened the door and did something in our
Who's
kitchen.
this? No, he knows something is off.
Yeah, he's very careful now.
Quite drunk, this one.
Rosemary. And something else. What is it, my love?
I think it's the gin.
I wasn't talking to you.
No. Antoinette. I recognized her voice when she said dogs or something, no? You something dogs. Ah! Bitch!
She was at the ball tonight.
No.
Eavesdropping in on things you shouldn't.
Too late. Just now. One of the twins will be dead on his feet in an hour.
Ah, she is a vampire.
Of course she is.
No.
She should never have been made, Louis. What did you do to us?
Oh, they're gonna make her drink the poison.
Antoinette will be much more agreeable to our life together.
No. Huh? Wait. What? He didn't bite the twin,
Bite
no?
him, no?
Maybe he wasn't poisoned?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is she dead?
Claudia enjoyed that very much, you know? Ooh. Something's wrong. Ooh.
You must think me an idiot. She was at the ball tonight. Not just the ball.
Wow, she's been following them for like a long time.
But she knew. Claudia knew? Wow.
Train's leaving in an hour.
Wow.
That bench.
Even back then.
Huh?
She's so funny. Yeah, who did you... Oh, him she poisoned.
Him?
Damn it. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, she really wanted that. What's he gonna do?
Oh, you're joined by a
Oh. Ooh, I think he's about to cut that cord.
Is he gonna be able to do it, you know?
with all myself. Wow. I'm happy it was you.
Wow, and then this music.
Heartbreaking.
Is that considered decapitation?
Yeah, no, not really. I guess you would have to remove the head, you know? But didn't they say, like, you have to drink the blood of a dead person? He drank poisoned blood, but he not of a dead person,
I guess he's just
know?
paralyzed, right? He's just paralyzed. So I guess now they need to do something, no? Maybe burn him. What's going on now?
Oh, he looks so scared, you know? Like he's...
Oh my god, look at her.
Dans mon souci.
She is like Lestat. You know, that stuff that he would do.
In my coffin, Louis.
The house on Rue Royale would soon.
You see, they can just burn him, no?
Questions.
Oh, that's her.
That's Antoinette. Ah, they're burning her alive. Like she's still alive.
For the very last time in New Orleans.
But are they burning Lestat as well?
They should burn him, no?
Evidence of our most elaborate kill.
Otherwise, you never know. I mean, at the end of the day, he's an ancient one, no? He's like ancient.
only man.
I mean,
Or get sucked back into hell.
So what did you do with it?
We threw him in a trunk and left him out with the garbage. We got
What?
in our car and drove away.
Not exactly the adventure of our lives feeling I'm feeling.
It was a traumatic escape.
Yeah, but she didn't say that explicitly. I mean, not torn out exactly, more like with a ruler. But there's a feeling that
he's not telling the truth.
you were dropped 1,000 feet and survived. You torched Antoinette
Uh-oh.
just to make sure. Where does the trash go, Louis? They take the trash to the dump. And having lived 2 blocks away from the dump just outside of Fishkill, New York, with my first wife,
Oh,
Rats.
what else you'll find there?
is he
Lots
gonna
of
turn into
rats.
Louis and snack on racks?
Big fucking rats.
I guess to survive, you know?
Enough blood in them to bring back the dead, especially one in a trunk with locks on the inside.
Oof.
You knew it, Louis. The biggest rat eater of them all.
This session is over.
I couldn't burn him.
But Claudia could.
No, she couldn't.
The girl did not have a fucking problem.
He stopped her,
tossing
no?
him on
Must
the
be.
grill, okay?
Look at him.
Coming up.
No.
We have to burn him.
No.
It's the only way we'll know.
See, she wanted to go through that.
Was it raining,
Ugh.
Louis?
She couldn't burn him.
He is the weakest link.
You need 100 sessions of EMDR. You know the shit they put soldiers through when they see one of their platoon buddies get blown up
look
in
at
front
him.
of them?
You've only heard half the story.
$10 million. That's my whore number. Career's been over for years. Legacy? That's for board members and assholes and
What's
loafers.
Rashid doing?
My daughters aren't even speaking to me. This is the same shit that happened in San Francisco.
Not exactly.
What's Rashid doing?
How's it any different, Louis?
He's floating. He's a
This time
vampire
I
as
will
well.
Save your life.
What?
What?
I protect him from himself. Always have. Stopped him that night in San Francisco.
You were there.
You don't remember, do you?
He can float, so he's an ancient?
I don't remember.
An ancient one? The cloud gift? No, he said only the ancient ones have the have the cloud gift.
But I saw you standing in the sun.
As we age, the sun loses its power over us.
What?
What's a mediocre start to a 514-year-old vampire?
What?
514.
Oh, goosebumps! 514? Wow. No.
I'd like you to meet the vampire Armand.
Armand.
Love of my life.
Wow.
Okay, cute couple. But what
this the
is
end?
going on?
I have to say, I this is a crazy ending. What a way to end the season, no? Weird.
Hmm.
Wow. Also, he's like casually, oh, the sun. What's the sun?
This, what did he say? This mediocre
star. So Lestat is still alive, snacking on rats. He's become the new Louis. Antoinette is dead because they killed and burned her.
Yes.
Wow.
Claudia is upset with Louis.
What do you think?
I mean, crazy episode to end this
Crazy
season,
way
right?
to end it, yes, I agree. I have to say, I wanted a little bit more at the end, right? We see them drive away. We see the coffin being dumped at the dump. We see him
Dumped at the
dumped
dump.
at the dump, eating the rats. And then this crazy revelation now at the end where Daniel pushes him again, right? He's done it a couple of times throughout the season where he pushes him into this corner where then Louis lashes out. You remember the last time, I think it was about Claudia, the situation with Bruce, and he started, and Daniel started beating himself, right? Do you remember?
Yeah.
When he started slapping himself.
Yeah. Yeah, but
And
it's
then he
like
got
he's
up.
questioning him because it's like, well, is it really true
Is it
what
true?
you're telling me?
Well, let's be real. Louis is doing a lot of censoring, right? With cutting out pages,
Yeah.
altering,
And just obviously telling it from his
perspective. And even Daniel questioned it. He was like, well, that's not how you told it to me the first time, right? But anyway, let's talk about the party. So they are planning a party. They're throwing a party.
Claudia came up
with a plan, yes. But also Lestat right away didn't believe or didn't trust them. And that's why Antoinette was actually following them from the get-go. What a smart
even
move.
before, they showed one scene where
Oh,
when Claudia decided to leave.
Yes.
So maybe that's how Lestat actually knew that she was in the train.
For all we know,
Right? Antoinette told him.
That as well, but also for all we know, Antoinette might have been also eavesdropping while she was playing chess with him. When she then said to him, "Oh, we need to kill him."
Maybe, Or she was standing outside the door.
Yeah. Eavesdropping. They throw the party, lavish party, and then the plan is to poison him. Right? And it looks like, at the beginning it looked like, oh, the twins are poisoned, but then actually it wasn't the twins, it was Tom Anderson.
Yes.
Which in a way also was an obvious target, but it was a very smart move not to make it too obvious. But Lestat had a personal vendetta against him.
But Claudia was very smart with
Very
that
smart.
because she knew that Antoinette is obviously spying on them.
Yeah.
And she on purpose led her into the wrong direction, And she even, I don't think Louis knew the whole plan.
No, because Louis thought it's one of the twins. Right?
Yeah.
Louis didn't know that actually she didn't poison the twins. She poisoned Tom
Exactly.
Anderson. And it was a very smart move because in at the end of the day, actually, Louis wasn't trustworthy. He wasn't trustworthy. Super gullible. Lestat was able to wrap him around his finger again, right? When they were dancing, suddenly he's like, oh, I'm his and he's mine. It's like, yeah, you need to wake up. Yeah. Last time I checked, he dropped you from the stratosphere. So she didn't tell him and she did the right thing. But then at the end, she couldn't even burn Lestat because Louis actually stopped her. Which is just crazy to me, I completely understand the love and everything, but at the same time, this vampire there is an actual danger to you.
Yeah.
Right? And also to her.
He's put you through so many bad things,
Yes.
And he almost, just the way he treated you, as you said, dropping you from out of the sky and everything.
But he lashes out, the moment things don't work out.
It's just very controlling,
And she said it. I don't know who said it. Was it him or her? I think it was Claudia who said it to Lestat. Maybe you made me for him. But anyway, bottom line, Lestat turned Claudia for Louis, and then at the end, now he wanted to kill her by her biting the twin and obviously sucking the poisoned blood. And he even said, Antoinette is more agreeing to our lifestyle or our life together.
Yeah.
So he basically wanted to replace Claudia with Antoinette.
Yeah.
Which also fits into this thing of he didn't want him to have a companion or an ally. He wanted to have an ally or a companion or a puppet.
Exactly.
Because Antoinette was his puppet.
Because for him it's like, oh, he's got me. He doesn't need anyone else, right? But then also, I feel like this plan had a flaw because Louis went along with all of this. And I'm like, this is so out of character for him.
Very.
Right?
Very out of
He was
character.
always against killing humans. He was always
humans.
eating animals,
Yes.
drinking their blood.
Yeah, and suddenly he's like, oh, let's have a good time here.
Yeah.
I
And
thought
he
that
also
too.
was killing humans, right?
That scene with the jaw?
Yeah.
I thought that was out of character.
So
Yeah.
But I then again I was like, Lestat was suspicious. He knew something was
Something
going
is
on.
up.
So
Yeah. Anyway, long story short, he bites Tom. He does get poisoned, and he's completely paralyzed. They kill Antoinette.
Mm-hmm. Burn her.
And then you see how he cuts his throat, but he doesn't decapitate him. And Lestat is in this paralyzed state, but they don't burn him, and they dump him, and we now see actually he survived. So we know he's going to be back.
Yeah.
And somehow
Which is
he's
a
going to
bit,
find him.
like, I wish they would have kept this maybe until the next season. Almost like as a cliffhanger that we don't know
That he's alive.
that he's alive.
And then they could have showed a flashback in the next season.
Yeah, and then suddenly he appears in the second
Yeah.
season. We're like, oh, how? And then they would have shown us, you know, like it would have been a big surprise.
Yeah. He could have said, I embraced your way of living. I lived off rats.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that. I'm intrigued how Louis met Rashid, aka Armand.
And even that scene, obviously, when they met each other in the
bar.
Was it in the 60s or
In the
something?
bar. Was it
like,
in the 60s? Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Or 70s, yeah.
How long did they then already know each other?
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Armand and Louis.
Yes.
But then, like, what is their relationship? Because
love of his life.
Through this whole season, they always portrayed him as like
a butler,
like
like
a
PA.
servant,
yeah,
servant,
like a personal
you know?
assistant. And
So-
in between, he was also snacking on him.
Yeah. So how does that work?
How is he snacking on another vampire?
But also, like, why would your partner, the love of your life, as you said, be your servant?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out.
Yes.
Interesting also that Armand is so old, you know.
Mm.
The scene with the sun, and then he's like, and then he started floating, and I was like, what is going on? And it was, I mean, we didn't probably see it, but he removes his contact lenses now.
Yeah,
It
you
looked
can
like
see it
it.
in the background. But
Um,
then also, he did said something interesting. He was like, I protect Louis from himself or something, he said, no?
Indeed. You know, maybe Louis is going to try to kill himself.
What do you mean?
Similar to what Claudia did. You know, Claudia burnt herself after she killed that boy, do you remember?
Mm.
By accident, no?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Louis is going to try and do the same at one point. And maybe that's when he stops him.
Oh, you mean in
Do you know
the
what
past?
I mean? Yeah, so at some point in the past.
Mm. Maybe.
I would like to know more about Armand. Obviously, he's like
He
500.
must be he must
super
be powerful,
ancient.
powerful.
I mean, he's the sun.
And he can float.
And he can float.
Yeah.
The cloud gift. I would like to know more about his powers. For all we know, he might fight Lestat. Wow.
Eventually, when he turns up again, you know.
That would be crazy. Interesting way
we
to
will
end
see-
the season, I have to say.
Yeah.
Obviously, there is a
It would be
season
interesting
2.
to see how the relationship between Louis and Claudia develops, you know, because
I think it's going to deteriorate.
yeah.
I think this is the beginning of the end, because here it actually shows you. She wants to kill him. She wants to burn Lestat, but Louis stops you. At that point, what does it signal to you, or what does it show you? It'd be like, you actually can't be helped.
Yeah.
You want to be in this abusive relationship. And Daniel pointed out it a couple of times. He said, you know, and pointed it out a couple of times that he's like almost like he wants this abusive relationship, like he can't get out of it, or he doesn't want to get out of it. And it's like, dude, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to get you out of here. We have a chance here to kill this ancient vampire that is a monster, quite literally, and you're protecting him. I'll be like, ooh, let me get into that boat, and I'll be leaving. For all we know, Claudia is maybe realizing here that she needs to remove herself from this situationship, because bottom line,
Yeah, because now there's a chance, obviously, that Lestat will return, and if he does,
he's going to try and kill her.
he will, you know,
He's not
he
going to
wants
kill
his
Louis.
revenge.
Yeah, because he's going to blame it on Claudia. He's going to say Claudia plotted it. He has proof also that Claudia plotted it, because Antoinette was eavesdropping, right?
Yeah.
So it was Claudia's idea. It was a plot. She executed it. She poisoned Tom, and he then bit Tom. So it was all her. And on top of that, he even said it here again. What did he say? Not annoyance. You irritate me. Right? She's an irritate. She irritates him. But also, he will say that she corrupted Louis.
Yeah.
right? And he will forgive Louis. He will punish Louis, but he's not going to kill Louis. But he's definitely going to kill Claudia. And Claudia might know it and be like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
Exactly.
I'll be like that. I'll be like, Louis, babes, I love you, but I'm on the other boat. What did you think of the season?
Yeah, really good. I mean, it's such a good series.
Yes.
Like the acting.
Great casting as well, I have to say.
Great
really well
casting.
done.
You know, I mean, obviously not a lot of effects, as in like special effects or anything,
No,
but like
but
you have some action. You know, the sets.
The sets, yes.
Right?
The costumes were pretty
costumes,
cool.
everything.
I loved Lestat's wardrobe. He looked amazing as
Mm.
well. And but also the effects, you know, like it looked really, really good. I also have to say, you know, I'm not the craziest fan. I don't love splatter and like bloody stuff a lot. I have to say that I'm appreciating the fact that they didn't overdo it here, but I also appreciate the fact that they showed us a very raw vampiric story. You know, it's not romanticized. You know, sometimes, or in a lot of movies, you have this romanticized version of vampires, and I think I'm particularly thinking about Van Helsing. You know,
yeah, they
here-
usually just, you know, they bite your neck and they suck the blood and that's it, you know.
Exactly.
But like
Here, this was brutal.
Yeah.
Do you remember the very first episode where he punched the face of that
oh yeah,
priest or whatever that was?
Yeah, true.
That was crazy. I appreciate the fact that they showed us some of that rawness, that roughness, that brutal aspect, but not too much. You know, it wasn't overdone.
No, and I think it was mostly good pacing as well. Like we had 7 episodes, and
Yes.
we covered more than like
30-something
30
years.
years, you know.
Yes,
So,
yes.
and just obviously, I think the main thing is the relationship between
Louis and
Lestat, you know, how these peaks and valleys, like ups
Yes.
and downs, you know, and showing this kind of abusive nature of the
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah. I was a bit skeptical at the beginning because I'm not usually into vampire stuff. I say that, but I did enjoy Castlevania the first season.
True.
I just love that love story between Dracula and what was her name? And they killed her right away.
Yeah.
They killed her right away in the first episode. His wife. But no, it was really good. It was really good. It was nicely done. It was beautifully written, and I also think it's really the cast and the way they're acting is just really well done. Really well done. So let's see what happens next. To be honest with you, we're going to dive into season 2.
Yes.
We're also going to dive into season 2 of The Last of Us.
Mhm.
We're going to re-upload season 1. But I'm excited for season 2. They also announced season 3. It's coming next year.
It's coming next year.
Yes. So we're gonna finish season 2 now in the next maybe 1 to 2 months.
We'll try.
We'll try.
We'll try.
Lots going on as well with work. But thank you guys for being back with us. Thank you for joining us on this ride, being part of this journey, and we will see you for the next one.
Stay tuned.
Bye.